I'm here today with Juliano, the owner of 303 in the Cut. 303, does that have Colorado or what is the area code?
Yeah, that's a Denver area code. That's where we get our green chili from, so we use that.
Did you used to live there or how did that all start?
Yeah, I grew up there. I was born there until my freshman year of high school. Then I moved to Vegas. So I love green chili. It's like a geographical thing. If you grew up in New Mexico or Colorado, green chili is big.
And they have the best?
Yeah, Colorado has the best. That's
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did it all start? Like 303 in the Cut. How'd you get the name? How did that all come about?
So I got sober in March of 2015. Awesome. I moved to Prescott, Arizona to get sober. Got sober, started going back to school. I was doing business management and history credit came up, and I asked if I could still pay for the credit and take an internship in town somewhere and not do the history class. And they told me no. Yeah, and they told me no. And right then and there I decided, I was like, this isn't for me. What does a history credit have to do with business management? I'm starting my life over. I'm starting from scratch. So I was like, all right, I'm going to figure something out. So I finished the semester out. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. At one point I called my father and I was like, hey, do you want to do like a green chili concept with me?
Did he live here in town?
Yeah, he lived here in Vegas at the time.
Okay, and you were in Arizona.
I was in Arizona. And I was like, do you want to do a green chili concept? And I didn't really know what that looked like, what that meant. I just knew that I loved green chili. My mom used to make this burrito all the time. And when you live somewhere else and you come to Vegas and you have somewhere to stay, everyone wants to go with you all the time. They're like, oh, you're going back to Vegas for the weekend? Like, I'll come with you. We'd stay at my parents for free, stuff like that. And everyone loved that burrito. Didn't matter background, ethnicity, whatever it may be. They're like, oh, this is like the best burrito I've ever had. I thought they were just kind of being nice to my mom.
Right.
Whatever. Turns out they love the burrito.
Turns out it was true.
Yeah. So I was like, I then moved to Scottsdale, was living in Scottsdale. This whole idea is going and, you want a gourmet drive-through. That's the goal, is a gourmet drive-through.
So from the beginning, that was your...
Yeah. I knew where I wanted to be in 50 years. I had to work backwards of how to get there, right?
Is it because you couldn't find one that you wanted to go to?
Correct. So I would get off late, and I thought, what if I could go through the drive-through right now and get like something bomb, like a weird menu that was kind of different, and I could get an amazing dessert because I love sweets. And looked into loans, looked into SBA stuff. Like, they're not going to give you anything.
Why are they not teaching this in school? Like, I don't understand.
It's just not set up for it that way. Like the risk, they'll let you go to school and take out a loan for school,
Yeah.
But not for business. I don't know. I think the majority know that the majority would fail because the business is very difficult.
It really is.
It's like Mark Cuban said one time, like the ultimate sport, because it goes all the time, nonstop. If you are truly running your company and you know the ins and outs of everything, it's a nonstop thing from morning to night,
I saw once a slogan says, I left my 9 to 5 to work 365. Yeah. Is that the right amount of days in a year? Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's pretty much no day off.
Correct.
So you wanted the drive-through.
Correct. I wanted the drive-through, couldn't get the money. And so I started looking into successful concepts and found out a lot of them started as food trucks. Torchy's Tacos, for example. Have you ever heard of them?
Mm-mm.
So started in Austin, Texas, 2006. Started with one trailer. Kind of think of like bougie white people tacos.
Okay.
They have like a bar inside now of their stores. He sold it for $600 million. Still owns a percentage.
600 or 6?
$600 million.
Wow.
Still owns a percentage and is still the CEO. His name's Mike Ripka. That's a pipe dream.
And it was all food trucks or eventually?
One food truck. And then grew it to like 37 location stores.
Because I don't know much about the business, but I can't imagine too many food trucks end up having their own restaurant.
No, a lot don't. It's
got to be slim, right?
It's a huge fail rate. The food business is a huge fail rate anyways. Food trucks is even bigger. So, seeing things like that, the Roy Choi story, they made a movie Chef after him, the famous food truck from LA. All of them grew into
I just watched that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
a true story?
Yeah. So Roy Choi, Gwyneth Paltrow used to go to his food truck all the time, convince the director of Iron Man, like, hey, we got to book his food truck. It's so good for the staff, like for lunches. And he blew up and he like on another level. Like the stories are that there was a line down the block, like every night, like it was the place to go.
Yeah. I was just watching that. I don't know. I think I was stuck at the airport or something. I was watching that movie and he kind of blew up too because his son posted it on some social, and all of a sudden It was lines. It made me think of you. I don't know.
Yeah,
But that's funny you brought that up.
It's like Fuku Burger. Do you know a Fuku Burger? I mean, dude, the stories of Fuku Burger back in the day was that you would show up at 3 a.m. and there'd be a sea of people because people would be getting off from the bar. Well, just like eating. Like it was just a whole vibe, and there was like car shows and this and that.
So you did your research on all this?
Yeah, like I don't like to read. I really don't. But when I found an interest in something, it's almost like finding a purpose, and you're like, this is what I'm going to do. Like this is going to be great. Like a gourmet drive-thru is going to crush it. Like I know this concept's going to do so awesome, and no one believes you at the time. Everyone thinks you're crazy, and so I bought a food truck. I moved to Vegas. I was working 3 jobs at the time, and I put in my notice for the 3 jobs. I moved here June 6th. We opened August something. Official.
Did you buy the food truck in Vegas?
Yeah, I did. So I bought it here. I drove it back to Arizona, got it ready, and then
what does it look like getting it ready? Because they had that in the movie where they were cleaning it out.
Yeah, you got to strip everything. You got to put the equipment you need in there. You got to get fire suppressor system. There's a lot that goes into it. It's like I was so unprepared. For as much research as I did, I didn't know anything about anything. And everything's an expensive lesson.
Yeah, because people think it's just you just show up and start cooking inside.
Especially people who are like, oh, I love to cook at home. Like, I would do great on a food truck. Like, no, you wouldn't. Like,
it's got to be tight space too, right?
Yeah, it's not. And it moves every day. So many things can break and go wrong. Food can fall out. Someone cuts you off on the highway, you slam on your brakes.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of all that.
Yeah.
So did your dad do it with you, or?
Yeah, so my dad did it.
You actually needed your mom. That's where the burritos were at.
Correct. So my dad started with me. Huge shout out to my parents. Like, they were monumental to it. And we used to cook food at the house. Like, now that we don't do it anymore, I can say that. Like, anyone who started a food truck, they always cooked at home. Like, that's just what they did, right? And then you cooked on the truck. And so he would help, and you would make the food, you do that. Anything needed to be fixed or cleaned or this or that, he was there for me. He was like the one guy that I could call and rely on, and it would get something done. He didn't like work with me at the food truck at night. We had an employee who worked with me and who did prep. But as far as everything else, he was. So
you were actually in there cooking?
Yeah. So I cooked at first. Yeah. And
did she give you the secret recipe for the burrito, or did she
so she made the green chili for a really long time.
Really?
Yeah, she did. And I mean,
it's her recipe?
Yeah, that's green chili is normally made with pork.
Okay.
We don't do a pork version just so it can be sold to everyone. It's just a different flavor.
Nice.
So people were like really receptive to it. It's kind of a flavor unknown. Not to say like it's just when you taste the flavor you haven't had. Maybe it's like Persian food. Like if you don't know anything about Persian food and you go eat Persian food, you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. I've never had anything like this. It's just a spice from a different country.
Flavor,
And so the green chili is just a spice from a different region. You know what I mean? Like if you live in California, you eat tomatillo, the green, like kind of salsa.
Right.
That's not what Colorado is. It's green chili. So it's just different.
So was your menu similar then to what you have now?
No, it was a little bit bigger. We had chicken and waffles. We had a Philly cheesesteak on there. We had the burrito. We had a cutty dog, which was like a deep fried hot dog with like cheese and onions and peppers over the top. And we did have cheesecake, and we did have tiramisu, and we had churros, and we had cannolis.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And when we blew up, we from a video we blew up.
Did you know you were going to take the social media route from the beginning?
No, I didn't know anything about it. So Colin Fukunaga, who's a good mentor and friend of mine who started Fuku Burger, he laid out the path. He laid out the groundwork. He like gave me the map. He's like, if you follow this, you will be successful in the food truck business.
Did you go reach out to find him?
Yes,
How did that?
Yeah. So I actually wrote hundreds of people when I first started this. And when I say hundreds.
This is an amazing story.
Yeah, hundreds, dude. I wrote hundreds. And
you like actually mailed them letters?
Yeah, I mailed handwritten letters, emails, and calls and direct messages online, like Facebook or Instagram and things like that. And 2 people got back to me. You know who Lindsay Snyder is?
Sounds familiar.
Lindsay Snyder is the heiress of In-N-Out. So I wrote In-N-Out a handwritten letter and said, hi, I'm Juliano. I'm in recovery like you are. I am starting a food truck in Las Vegas. I'm here working it now. This is my menu. These are my goals. I want to build a company that like takes care of its employees. I want to do a gourmet drive-thru. Like I just need mentorship. I just need help. I need some sort of guidance. On my birthday, it was a few months later. I remember because March 16th, I woke up on my birthday. Denny Warnick, the CEO, got back to me and was like, hey, Lindsay read your letter. She wanted me to get back to you on behalf of her. The things that were said in that letter, and we still correspond to this day, like strokes my ego. Like the things that they say to me, because we'll talk about things and I'll tell them my goals or what I've done so far, or how I organized this and that. And like the things they'll say is like, it just strokes my ego because they say such nice, great things to me of like, oh, we're actually very impressed by you. Like, hey, I think it's gonna be really hard for you to avoid success with the determination if you stay the path you're at. Hey, we think you're gonna be a gourmet drive-through. We don't know how long, you know? So they've been giving me advice and steering me in a way. Sometimes people will be like, oh, why don't you do this or that? I'm just following what In-N-Out and Colin are telling me to do. Because that's the other one. I reached out to Colin and Colin got back to me. He turned out he was sober as well. And dude, he's just been helpful ever since. That's my guy. That's the key piece to it all of why I'm actually successful. Now I put in the work and I had people that helped me and supported me. But if I didn't have him to like lay the groundwork of like, hey, if you follow this path, you'll be successful. And all I did was multiply it by 100. Like everything he told me to do, I did 100. Oh.
But props to them for reaching out to you. But at the end of the day, so much credit to you though. That's like such a, like, I feel like a cheat code that you thought of right from the beginning is why not go to the source? You know, when I started my business 20-some years ago, like I only wanted to listen to people who have achieved it already or somebody who's better than me. That's kind of who I was reaching for. And for you just to go to the top and just, you know, because I have the saying, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. Just show me how to do it, and I'm going to try to make it better.
There we go.
Yeah.
And that's funny because Colin says exactly that. He goes, you're not reinventing the wheel. You're not doing anything different. And it's funny.
Your hustle's different though.
Correct. And so what I've learned is the really successful people, the people that are like truly successful and have like, I want to say like a good moral fiber being, they're the most helpful. They're like, it's crazy to me.
You're dropping so much knowledge today.
Well, it's just like, so Eric, have you heard of Grimaldi's and Protein House? So Eric was the founder and owns both of those concepts. He helps me. He's supposed to come out this summer with his guy who ran Chick-fil-A for 14 years.
Oh, wow.
They're going to spend time with me and they're going to go over everything in my business and just see what they can help me on. And like, dude, that's huge. And like on the phone with him, he's like, dude, I didn't have an Eric. He's like, bro, I love your vision. I like love your mindset of what you're saying out loud. He's like, I want to help you. He's like, I'm going to come out this summer and I'm going to help.
I have a feeling they're feeding off you too, though. Because your energy, you need that. I mean, even if you're successful, being around somebody like that, I feel fuels them too.
I think so too. And like you said, you want to get advice from someone who you aspire to be at, or the level they're at. Because don't get me wrong, you can get advice from a lot of people, but someone who's running one location and who works in it every single day compared to someone who runs 10 locations just has a different skill set. Not to say that they weren't at the same place at one point, but you can take some from this person and then take some from this person. Do
you feel it's an ego thing that people don't do that?
I think people are scared.
Yeah.
But I'm not scared of anything. You could take my recipes, you could take everything and try to recreate what I did in this market or a different one. You'd never do it because you don't have what it takes. Like I just have that winner mindset of like, bro, I welcome the challenge. Like I want someone else to have food and have service just as good of us so that I have a bar to set higher for myself, because that's what sets us apart is the service. I always tell my staff, I'm like, everyone's got great food. That's what's going to set us apart. That's why Chick-fil-A increases a billion and does as much revenue as they do. The consistency and the experience. Not to say that Chick-fil-A is the best fried chicken you love. You might love more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But consistency, service, and how their employees are is what makes them billions of dollars in revenue. And they're closed one day a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They do more revenue than KFC.
In 6 days.
Yeah, and KFC has I think it was like 6 times the location.
I don't think people realize how much knowledge you just dropped and just in a few minutes. Priceless. Priceless too. I mean, for me, my mentor in the real estate game was, 20-some years ago, Craig. His name's Craig Tan. He had his door open. Anytime I had questions, I'd go in there and learn from him. Now, my door is always open. I have a team. I'll help anybody in the office who comes by. And I feel like it makes you better when you start helping people. And watching all your videos, you're at different locations all the time that aren't even yours. You're helping local businesses.
Yeah. So first I just did because it makes me feel good and I want to help people. When you get sober, they tell you to get a sponsor who has things in life that you want. kind of like a mentor, but like,
okay.
so, and they said, to help the next person. That's like the basis of it all. It's like, be kind and help the next person. I take that same thing to business. A lot of people didn't help me in the beginning, and the people that did help me were monumental. So Colin said the only thing he wants from me ever is just to pay it forward.
Really?
That's all he asked.
Why do you think that is?
There's a book called The Go-Giver. Have you ever heard of that book?
You're tripping me out. I'm literally reading it right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's an amazing book. And it's true. The more you give, the more you do for others. It all comes back, and it's crazy. And you have to do things without expectations. I do stuff without expectations, and it just coincidentally helps business more than ever. Or I have a connection that's fucking wild. Or like I just do more things, and it benefits me. And I think I've been, like when the video that changed my life, it was a unicorn video. And like if I'm really looking at it of like universe, God, however you want to look at it, right? Whatever your belief is. I think I was doing so good for so long, working so hard that I got that break in my life. I got that little bit of luck.
What was that break? How did that happen?
I did a video. It blew up. Now at this time, it was like I'm learning social media. I'm doing it. The November before, we're doing like $200-300 a night. The next November, we're doing almost $2,000 a night with 2 employees in a food truck, open 4 hours. So that means we're averaging $500 an hour, and we were only open 8 p.m. to midnight at that time, Thursday through Sunday. Do you know who eats between 8 and 12? Only people who are looking, not out of convenience, not just because they were passing by. We didn't get luck. People were there to eat with us, right? And I made a video, blew up. This creator, Keith Lee, gets tagged in it. He only had like 1 million followers at the time. He wasn't like super famous like he is today. And he tags my video, and that video blows up. It changes both our lives to a different trajectory.
How many views did it end up getting?
Is that like 36 million, I think?
Wow.
And for that, in a food business,
that's nuts.
I feel like the ROI for the food is a lot easier. Like then compared to like what you like have to do.
Yeah.
Like how much more likely is it for me to get people to come eat my food off of something they see than to buy something with you if they're not in the market to buy anything.
Right.
So it's that's funny you're reading The Go-Giver. How do you like it so far?
Well, I was interviewing recently on the podcast Sue Ellen, who opened up indoor 24/7 pickleball court in Summerlin.
Nice.
And she was just so amazing to talk to. And God has blessed me in my business to have such an amazing team where I can sit and interview business owners. It's just a passion project because just a couple nuggets I get from you guys to me is just priceless. Because it's incredible. And I asked her, when the podcast was over, give me 2 books to read. When I say read, I'm putting it on Audible and listening to it when I'm walking. So that was one of the books she told me to read. So I'm kind of just started it, but I understand what that message is going to. Yeah. So I just love it because my dream, once I got my real estate business going, is for people to see how incredible Vegas is. So with that, a lot of these small businesses I feel like are a secret. Not enough people know about them.
I agree.
So to be able to promote them, I think was huge. And that's why I love seeing on your Instagram, you helping these businesses and exposing them because, I mean, I feel like you have an incredible restaurant, but I also feel like now you're kind of like an influencer too with, you guys are getting tons of views on your videos.
Yeah, some months are really good. So like it varies. I don't check TikTok as much. I think the peak I've had is like 25 million on Instagram for the 30 days.
So that's incredible.
Yeah, and that's like with a couple of viral videos. Right now, I think it averages around 9 and 10 million.
You're not going to be able to leave the house soon. You're going to get harassed everywhere you go.
Honestly, it's like the coolest energy ever. So I haven't, there's not one, in the last time I've traveled in the last 2 years, I've gotten recognized every time at the airport. It's the coolest thing. It's great. It's like, it's awesome. They're like, oh, you're the cheesecake guy. Oh, that's the food truck. Like, this was an idea that came to fruition, and people told me it was crazy and it would never work, and Vegas would chew me up and spit me out, and I mean, here we are today. It's for me, it's so surreal, and like I'm humbled by it, like by the support that we get, and like I get the opportunity to do so many things. I just think it's.
Do you think they knock that hustle culture, or what do you think?
I don't know. I think. See, I'm so easygoing. I support people in whatever they want to do. My way, my path to success is not the only way to be successful. My advice is not going to be the end all be all of what I tell another food truck owner or another restaurant owner. I'm just giving you advice of what I experienced. And the only way you get wisdom is from bad decisions.
But I think your advice translates way beyond restaurants or anything like that.
And thank you. And that's only because I've gotten it from other people, right? And my goals are huge. I want if my ego's talking, I want $1 billion valuation before I die. Before I die, 303,
Really?
303 will have $1 billion valuation. That's where I'm headed. So, and hopefully it passes on, and my family or someone else can carry it on. And like, if you take care of your employees first, take care of your guests, making money is a byproduct. So if you get very good at those two things and hone those two things in, you're going to fucking crush it.
But with you, it's a bonus because the service is good. All that's good, but the food is actually incredible too.
Correct. So like, if people want to work a lot and hustle, great. If they don't, teach their own. Like, but if you want big things, if you want to accomplish things, it takes a lot of work. You know, people always like, oh, must be nice or this, that. Like, you don't know what I did in the first years, you know, to get where I am.
People say that to me like, oh, man, I can't believe you got so lucky, this, that. I'm like, you're seeing chapter 20. What do you think the first 10 chapters look like? Yeah. Nothing like this.
And those are things, too, where it's, you know, it's like my wife, like, I don't nickel and dime her on anything she wants to do. There was a time when she lived with her parents in Arizona with our son, and I lived here with my parents because we had to move her out of the house because we were so broke. She kept a job to have insurance for the kids, and she paid the bills. I paid the business bills with the business, and I couldn't afford anything else. She didn't get a Christmas present. She didn't get Valentine's. My son didn't get presents for the first couple of years. That's how broke we were. So, like, there was a time and period where we sacrificed a lot and didn't live together. Like, they lived in a different state for like 2.5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, because we just didn't have the money, we couldn't afford to not have our kid on insurance. So we did what was necessary, but people aren't willing to do that. People saw that as, oh, I can't believe you're leaving your family. Like, no, I'm trying to build something so I can actually take care of my family. Yeah. Yeah. And now they live out here, and we have 2 kids, and she works for me, and life is good today.
That's absolutely beautiful. How is it working with family? Because I have the same kind of setup, so
really?
I want to hear if you have similar stories.
So mine is, I only work with my dad, and I only work with her.
Okay.
She keeps me dialed in.
Yeah.
She's a lot more reasonable. I'm emotional, you know? I mean, she'll stop me all the time from doing shit. You know? She's like,
we kind of need that.
Yeah, she's like, you need. She's funny because she's like the only one who yells at me, so people are always like, get them when they like see it, because she's like, you need to calm the fuck down, Juliano. Like, relax. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, because and my dad, he's super solid. That's the one man that I can call and depend on, and no matter what it is, he'll get it done. He'll finish it.
He's got to be so proud of you.
Yeah, I think he is proud of me. Yeah. I think they're happy I'm sober and alive. I think that's like the really big feat in our life of like looking at it. And then I took that obsessive gene I have or whatever, and I placed in something better, something good. And I'm just so good at it because I'm relentless. I don't know about you, but I do great with spending time with my son, being a hockey coach, like taking him to things. I'm much better than I was in the beginning with like multitasking, but it doesn't matter. I can't turn it off. I'll be sitting there watching him ice skate, you know, and I'm thinking about something that has to do with like SOPs or like, I wonder what's going on with the cheesecake, why it's cracking on that top rack and not the bottom. Like, I just can't turn it off. Yeah. I just can't.
Don't you feel, though, you almost have to be obsessed to be successful?
For sure. Without a doubt. And that's the only reason I've gotten as far as I am, and that's why I will continue to surpass everyone in this town that does what I do, because I just won't stop. They take the weekends off. They don't answer their phone after 5. They don't answer emails at 11 p.m. That's fine. I have my blinders on, and I'm only worried about 303 and where I'm going. But it's just like, if you don't stop, you'll surpass everyone.
Do you know, like, we're in the real estate business, you're in the restaurant business, but I'm going to force every single one of my agents on my team to listen to this, because what you're dropping is absolutely incredible.
Nice.
Because I tell people, you can listen to Tony Robbins, all this motivational stuff, all this, it'll get you pumped up. But what you can't do is beat is consistency and routine. And if you do that, there's people out there who are better than me at what they do, but they'll never beat me because I won't stop. You know, while they go on, I love going to the office and nobody's there. They're on vacation, summers, the kids are like, I'm there. Like, I'm a cockroach. You're not going to get rid of me. So like you saying all this stuff is great for people who are listening who want to open up their restaurant or make their restaurant better. But I think this will translate to literally everybody.
Anything. It's the discipline. Like, and I wasn't always like that. I wasn't, you know, but once you get zeroed in and like you have a goal and you're like willing to do anything to accomplish that goal, it feels good. And like, so when I say we're going to be $1 billion concept, we're going to be a titan of the industry. We're going to be as big as In-N-Out and Chick-fil-A someday. Like I say it, I speak it into existence. I manifest. I work towards it every single day. Like I believe it to the core. And like, okay, you're going to fail along the way. It's going to take a long time to get there. I think in like senses of decades, you still got to plan out for the day and the week and the month and the year and 3 year and 5. But I think in decades, that's how my time is referenced. Really? Yeah, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm not here to cash out and go sit on a beach. Yeah. I'm not trying to build 20 concepts and cash out. Yeah. I'm not trying to franchise. I'm truly trying to build something for like future generations.
So cool.
And like a lasting company. And so I'm just like, it's my obsession is on a different level just because I've seen what I can do right now. And I'm like, if my life looks like this with 2 food trucks and 1 restaurant, like when I have 10 locations, it's going to be fantastic.
Do you see yourself ever like on stage talking to people?
People have told me to do that for a long time, even when I first got sober, because I have that kind of like energy about me. I try to be grateful. I try to be positive. Like, yo, I'll fucking hype my son up. You know, I'm like, yo, it's a baseball game today. We're going to kill today, right? Then we're going to crush it. They're playing T-ball.
Right,
like, but that's just how I am. So like, I just love, I don't know what it is. Like it's just the way I am. And it's, if you talk about negative things and it perpetuates more negative things, the positivity changes my mindset, changes my outlook. You can restart your day at any time. I have a lot to be grateful for. I used to say I have like so many problems and like, so many, I have problems with the staff. And like some lady changed my mindset one time. She's like, no, you have opportunities to get better. You have opportunities to make yourself a better leader. You have opportunities to make your company better. And I was like, oh, that's a really good point. Like, damn, I was kind of looking at it shitty. No wonder I was stressed out about now like staff things happen and I laugh because I've like, you know, we have a lot of employees.
Yeah.
And like you kind of laugh about stuff. You're like, all right, we'll figure it out. We'll fix it.
That reminded me, I went to this conference once and there was a guy on stage talking and he had no legs and no arms. And he's like, hearing people bitch and complain like, oh, I have to go to the gym. I have to do. He's like, no, you get to, because I don't. Yep. And that kind of changed that perspective because it's hard. It's hard to say, oh, I got this going, I got that. But the blessing about having those problems is huge. So every year with my team, I have them do a vision board. And I have one hanging in my closet. And sometimes I look at it and I can't believe I accomplished it when I didn't even like look at it. It's there, but it's not there. Like, what advice would you give, you know, because you're looking way ahead, which is awesome. But do you think like putting it on paper and having it on a board or, you know, constantly having it through your head or what are your thoughts? In your
phone, whatever it may be, vision board, whatever works, write it down and put it somewhere. I have goals for my 12-year sobriety. I have goals as like an individual. I have goals as a company in my phone, 6 months, a year, 10, 20, 50, and they've changed over time. I literally have those written down. And I think it's something you can refer back to, but if you really believe in those things, you have them in the back of your head. The only difference is you have to actively work towards them. And if you can actively work towards them every single day.
Yeah. Even a little bit.
Yeah. And but it's not for everyone because dude, it's a lot of work to like get to where you want to go. Like, are people prepared to work those extra days, do 6 days, do 7 days? Like I was working 3 jobs for multiple years, 6, 7 days a week relentlessly. And I stacked up over 100,000 doing that in like 2.5 years because I was so disciplined.
Yeah.
People didn't like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I have a baby shower. Like, I'm like, don't get me wrong. I would love to be there. I know like that's just a friend of yours. I'm not going to make it. Like just tell them I'll sign the card. I was like, I've got to save money.
Yeah.
You know? So.
What's crazy, what you said too, that I was thinking about earlier today when I was listening to this podcast with these 2 business owners talking is it's not just, not being able to make things or like for me, if I'm at an event when my kids were younger at a sports game, like I forced myself to be their coach. So I'd spend time with them. But the sacrifice we make is we're there, but doesn't mean we're really there because we're thinking of so many other things that are going on that I feel like that's also a sacrifice of just not being able to be present and enjoy yourself in the moment because we're worried about so many other things going on.
Yeah, I think a monumental thing for me this year, we had a pop-up at Red Rock, which was huge, you know, to be asked to come into Red Rock and do a one-day pop-up.
Wow.
It was epic. I left in the middle. My son had a hockey game, and I had to make that decision. In my head, I'm like, is my son going to be happy that I was there today at his game? Because I was a coach, you know? Like, or do you think Red Rock's going to think about this in 2 years? I'm like, and I was like.
Would you have done that a year ago, you think?
I don't think so.
No?
I was just in a different place in life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so I left. I didn't even tell anyone. I told one guy, I was like, I'm leaving. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, my son's got a hockey game. Like, I'm leaving. And they're like, oh, all right, dude, see you later. And I'm like, you guys be okay? He's like, yeah, dude, you can go. You're not really doing anything anyways. So yeah, I mean, those, I don't know. I guess you just, for everyone, it's different of what makes them happy, what they want to do. And not to say that one person's goals are better than the other.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong. The guy that wants to like build 10 locations and cash out for 20 million sounds nice. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's awesome. You know what I mean? Then he can go sit on a beach or do whatever. That's great. That's just not what I have in mind to do. Yeah.
Money's not always, you know, what motivates you. So
it's, for me, it's purpose. Mm-hmm. I lived a certain way for a really long time as a junkie, and, you know, by the grace of God, I'm sober today. And so I have different goals and aspirations of what kind of legacy I want to leave.
I can't wait to read your book. Actually, I'm going to listen to it. I'm not going to read it. It'll be in my ears maybe at the gym or when I'm walking, but it's going to be amazing.
Thanks.
So when you're doing these events at the food truck, or since you're so big on social, people get excited to see you?
All the time. At the Chinatown location. Chinatown has a lot of tourists. Centennial, everyone's still cool and like, oh, hey, how's it going, man? Haven't seen you in a while. At the Chinatown food truck, lots of out-of-towners. They want to take pictures. They want to do this. They want to do that. And like, I'm grateful. I'm stoked. I remember when there was no one in line. I remember my first $500, my first $1,000, my first $5,000, my first $10,000. Like, I remember all those things. And like, I'm stoked. So like, when people get this energy from me, I'm grateful that you're there. I remember where I came from. Like, I remember every day just by myself with one employee. Like, so I don't take it lightly to be where I am. There's not enough success in today to last tomorrow. That's what I learned. I thought I was a big bad CEO and like, oh, I have the most, I'm the 1% of food trucks in this whole country. There's only a couple of trucks doing more revenue than me. Oh, I'm a badass. I have a second location now. And I stopped paying attention to things and we went broke. There was a bunch of shit going on. My company got worse. Really? Yeah. And like, whose fault is that? Mine, for being fucking lazy, you know? So I've learned a lot, and like, I'm ever more entrenched in stuff. Cause I thought the goal was to hire people and be like, okay, well, that's your job. Like, okay, make sure you do it perfectly. Like, don't mess it up. Like, and just never really check back. And like, when you Chipotle founder, right? Worked in Chipotle, helped running it for a long time.
Really?
Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg is part of like every decision. And like, then you hear other things online and stuff of like, oh, a real CEO doesn't make decisions of this and that. And then you look at super high performers who are just touching every little sector. They're not in there. They're not doing the stuff, but they want to know of exactly what's going on because they have a vision of what's going on. So like Bezos and fucking Zuckerberg are in there, like, tilting little things. Like, I should probably be doing the same thing if I want $1 billion.
So you could still scale, but you have to be involved.
Yeah, I want to. I want to be a part of it. Like, I truly care and like want to make a great product and make a great service and, you know, be the ultimate problem solver. You know, they do say that majority of founders can't grow into a $100 million CEO. And a buddy of mine who runs a very successful treatment center, shout out to John. He was like, he kind of chuckled. He's like, oh, okay. You don't really ever listen to people. Are you going to listen to them now or put your fucking nuts on the table? Yeah. I was like, oh, that's a good point. Because I was doubting myself for a long time. Like, yeah, everyone's saying I can't grow into $100 million.
What does that mean? So you'd have to hire somebody else?
Yeah, like they're pretty much saying that like founders are meant to step back. Founders aren't able to grasp what a real CEO needs to do at a certain level. And that's why so many don't make it there. And I was thinking, I was like, well, I'm not really like most people, so I think I'll be okay. I think I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially since you made that whole thing.
Yeah, it's just, like I said.
I think they made it worse for you by telling you that.
Yeah, well, you did, because I was like,
Yeah, you're like, watch.
I was like spazzing out. Yeah.
Don't tell me I can't do some, because that's probably how to get you to do some, by telling you can't, no?
Yeah, probably. Just to see if I could do it. Yeah, 100%. Yes, I'm not a pussy. That's my main thing.
That's awesome. So you feel like the social media made a big difference once that popped off?
It changed everything.
It's hard to maintain, though, right? I mean, that's almost like a full-time job by itself.
It's the easiest thing I do all day. But
really?
Yes, once again, consistency and discipline. Do I want to prep videos every night before I go to bed? No. It takes me 20 minutes, maybe tops.
You're doing it by yourself?
Yes, to prep 5 to 12 videos. Like, I just do it right before I go to bed. The kids are already asleep. I'm in my bed. Like, before I turn on the TV and fall asleep, because I'm going to fall asleep in a matter of moments. I'm never going to finish a movie. I just take that time and I do it. And then I take and I post. So I've posted 2 so far today. Instagram was acting up and wouldn't post. It was weird. So one post posted twice when it finally uploaded. So I'm going to leave it alone for a little bit. But I'm going to post the rest at 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 today. So I'll have 7 videos today.
7 videos.
Yeah. But that was what changed everything. It's like it's free marketing doing it that way. And I don't want to pay someone else to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens if you're paying influencers here in town to do it, and then they stop promoting you? Then you got to figure it out anyways. But
why do you think your videos are popping off?
So I do a lot of repetition. I'm trying to switch it up right now because I understand people are getting sick of me. So I'm going back and forth on what to do.
Is that bad though?
I don't think so. I don't think you can oversaturate the market.
I don't think you can.
It'll be out there forever. Someone will see it. Like, I had a video that did 2,000-3,000 views, and I remember it was like 9 months later, something made it go viral, and it went viral, and it was like up to 800 or 900,000 views. So that's definitely what changed the trajectory of the business. Has gotten busier and better, and consistency and discipline. Like, you have to post 1 video a day. Like, if that's hard for you, we're not the same owner. We're not the same entrepreneur. And you probably shouldn't get advice from me, because you're not going to like the rest of the advice I have.
Is it hard not to go into these other businesses like Gordon Ramsay and start ripping it apart and tell them, you need to do this, this, this? Otherwise, you're going to close up shop soon.
No. So I'm like, listen, this is what I do. I'm going to come out. I want to support. I'm going to make a video for you no matter what. Right? That's what I'm here to do. I said, we'll do like 1, maybe we'll do 3, depending on what I think. I was like, but what I do is I take the time and I show you everything I know with social media. Do you want that? They're like, yeah. I'll spend an hour and a half with them of what I do, of how I prep it, what I do in the captions. I don't know much about hashtags, but I tell them at least have a hashtag of your own business, and so on and so forth. And I take the time and I do that. And I just tell them, like, listen, there was a time when we were dead broke in the beginning of our business. No one was coming. And we were in the heart of Chinatown, right in between Shanghai Plaza and where like the Tiki Bar is. That's the busy plazas. And no one came by. Tons of people drove by our truck. Tons of people walked by. We'd sell $20 and $40. Have a lucky 200.
It's a beautiful truck.
Correct. That doesn't mean anything. No.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, just because you see a nice restaurant once, you're going to stop. Like, I got to stop and go in there and see what's in there. No.
Yeah, you're right.
But maybe you pass it 100 times. You're like, dude, that thing's still here 3 years later. Dude, let's go check out what it is. Look it up. And the social media, and I tell them the social media changed it. I said, if you can just be disciplined and post once a day, you're going to see. Because what the difference is when someone comes to you and goes, hey, I want this. I want 2 of these right now. Because that's what happened to me.
Really?
Yeah. And that's why I started posting 2 videos.
The cheesecakes or?
No, this was, it was like a burrito upgrade chicken fry with all these add-ons. It was like super expensive. It was like $28 plate. And this guy, he came up, he's like, hey, I want 2 of these. And I was cooking at the time. And I was like, and I thought in my head, I said, oh shit. I was like, working. I made that today. I made it that day. So I said, I wonder if I post 2 videos, if I could get 2 people. And so I just started going. And so I tried to explain to them and help them and walk them through it. But not everyone's prepared to do that. It's difficult. It's a lot of work, especially when you're prepping in your own business, making your own stuff. People can't fathom it. But I was at such a low and so broke. Like, I was willing to do anything to be successful. You told me do X, Y, and Z to be successful. I was going to do it times 100. Like,
that's wild.
I moved to Vegas, didn't know anyone, didn't have any connections here, put my back against the wall. There's no way but to go up or fucking drown. And I'm not going back to work for anyone else. And I said this would work and I believed in it. And so for me, it's not even a question. I was just in Michigan for 9 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is beautiful and awesome. I'm grateful I have a good team. I could take trips and everything's fine. And I still posted 5 to 10 videos a day.
Were these videos you banked, or how did you do it?
Yeah, I had a bunch. I made a bunch before I went to each location and made videos because I knew I was leaving.
Right.
And so I stocked up enough. Plus I had old ones, and
that's so smart.
Yeah, and so like I still posted every day. It didn't matter. I
didn't know you were gone. I see you every day. Every time I open Instagram,
Correct.
I see you.
Just because I'm on vacation doesn't mean you can't put in time. But my goals and standards for what I do are not meant to be someone else's. You know.
Yeah, but the fact that you're going into these businesses, I would write down everything you're saying. Like if I had a restaurant, I'm like, whatever you say, I'm going to do. But that's cool that you're not looking at these places as competition.
No, there's plenty. Sin City Cheesecakes is like one of my favorite cheesecakes in town. They do like little kind of baby cakes, they call them.
Really?
They're different flavors in North Las Vegas. Yeah, I make videos for them all the time because those cheesecakes are fire. Banging. I love that place. And I'm just not scared of competition. Like, at the end of the day, like, okay, like, let's go. You know what I mean? All right, I love it. I love a challenge. I love someone who's going to beat me and be better than me. Because I want to just push myself to be better.
Somebody asked me once, because I do classes for agents, help agents out, open book, everything. And they're like, aren't you worried somebody's going to copy what you do? And I told them, you can take exactly everything I do, but are you willing to do it? And I think that's the difference. How many people are willing to do all the things it takes? Correct.
And for me, I mean, if you're going to copy me all the way through. Help the next person, go help other businesses, and get busy, dude. And then like take care of your staff and have staff retention. Like, great, you want to copy me? Let's do it. You know, like the more people I meet or have talked about you, they say like how good you're doing for Vegas to like spotlight these small businesses, which is awesome. And I think it's huge. I mean, it's like you said to yourself, you're like, it costs money. Like, I'm not making money off this.
No.
Like, this costs you money.
Yeah.
And the fact that you take time and do it and money out of your own pocket says a lot.
Well, when I'm talking to clients and say, yes, you should move to Vegas, how can I really say that to them if I don't believe in what we have here?
Yeah.
So to be able to showcase that stuff and, you know, I mean, your videos are absolutely incredible. That's why I felt so blessed you let us come by your restaurant and film, and you sitting with me today. Like when I say I don't make anything, I want to take that back because it's literally priceless, the knowledge you dropped today. Like I would pay thousands of dollars to hear what you said. And the fact that these businesses aren't paying you like $5 to $10,000 to come in and fix the place and they're getting this for free.
And that's the thing, like people do business consulting and things like that. And that's great. I want to always be known for that and just,
but it's so valuable.
I will spend time. If you need to go over food costs, I would love to look at people's whole operations and give advice of this and that, because people that did it for me, like made me of what I am today. And that's why we run the way we do. Like we have a lot to work on and grow as a company in general. But we're like pretty efficient. Like you'd be amazed. Like if you got hired at my food truck, you'd be amazed. You'd be like, oh man, there's all this like onboarding and like this and that. Like, there's a lot, like, you know, but we have a lot of room to grow. But
yeah,
we are. The Colin from Fugu Burger told me, it's like, yo, you want to be big, you got to act big. Have your employee reviews, do all the things that the big guys do. Like start acting like that now.
That's so cool. I tell people that all the time, like act as if we got to act as in our business as if we're already at where we're trying to get to.
Yeah. And
I feel like that's what you're doing. That's incredible. Those desserts are just fire.
Did you like them? They were good?
Restaurants have desserts, but it's just like to have a dessert. I don't know if that makes sense.
I understand.
Yours are the real deal.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, Mom was making burritos. She was making desserts too. Like, how'd you get that?
So my mother-in-law's grew up in Italy. She's Albanian. I'm not really a tiramisu person, and I had her tiramisu, and I was like, oh this is amazing. And so she taught me how to make it before I left.
But yours is like tiramisu on steroids.
Yeah, it's a big boy. It's huge. My other friend studied in Paris to be a pastry chef, Michelin star restaurant in San Francisco, The Works. And I was like, hey, can you help me with a cheesecake recipe? I want a really good cheesecake on my menu. So we do a mascarpone base, a little bit different texture. It's fantastic. And then we made the crust kind of our own doing. Because the crust is like very distinct. It's not for everyone. That's the other thing. Food is subjective. So some people might not like my food. Some people might not like me.
I don't think so. I say no to both of those.
Some people are. Yeah, I'm a bit much. My personality is a bit much. And if you're full of shit, you definitely don't like me. Because I'm just like.
That makes sense.
I'm a very like blunt person of like, and I'm like. Some righteous like to stick up for other people because people didn't stick up for me at times and like so I like to be that voice for other small businesses and people like that.
So your wife steps in and says, "Calm down." Okay.
Yeah.
So with those desserts, I mean, those things are incredible. But I'm starting to see too that people are going smaller in portions, and I mean with food costs and everything, you're giving out big portions.
We're trying to give value. Our Kraken fries, which is huge, it's $18.50, right? If you split that with someone, that's $9.25. Yeah, is it more with tax? Sure. I have nothing to do with tax. We're all paying tax. Like, no need to come after me.
But that's still not bad. If you're at home ordering Uber Eats, you're spending $60 on something that's cold.
Correct. And so we try to give value in what you do. And Colin also taught me a lot. But two things I remember everything, but give more value than you take in payment. And I don't remember what the other one he told me. I just forgot.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But the value piece is good because some places I'm going to lately, I'm like, okay, are they not trying to cut the price so they're giving you less, or what does it look like? But your portions are incredible, and the videos are incredible. You're not just showing desserts. What else are people going to see on the videos?
Burritos and dirty dogs and cheesesteaks and churros. We have churros as well. We don't make those. Those are frozen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're delicious. They're delicious. They're good frozen churro.
The dirty dog probably, that went viral too, or no?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it looked like it would.
Yeah, we had a couple that did really good, like 13 million views and 7 million views. It's just a deep fried hot dog with a cheesesteak over the top. Yeah.
Never had a deep fried hot dog.
It's good. It's like crisp on the outside. It's delicious.
I like how you're being modest, just a couple million.
Yeah.
That's huge. I mean,
it's
people post and get excited off a couple thousand.
Which you should be. I reference that to the new people starting as well. Like, say, okay, where do you live? You live in a house? You live in an apartment? I live in a house. Okay. I'm like, cool. I'm like, what's your last video get? They're like, oh, like 900 views. I'm like, what if you had 900 people in your house? Would it be stacked to the max, or would you have tons of room? No, it'd be crowded. Oh, okay. Don't worry about the views. Just keep posting.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because you're not waiting because businesses, you open your doors and you wait for people to come to you. Instead, you're going to the masses by putting out these videos.
Correct. It's not like it used to be, because it used to be what the saying was, like, build it and they shall come.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's nothing else in town. There was like 5 other things, and
it's a big city
in
now.
the 60s, and you know what I mean? Like, it's a different way of life, and they did things off the phone book and what was near.
I kind of feel like a little bit of an idiot now, though, because when I was in your restaurant, I'm like, come on the podcast. I'd love to have you. A couple of our reels have got to like 50, 60,000 views. You didn't even laugh at me. You kept a straight face.
No, because that's good. That's still good. I think that's great, because what you do is way different than mine. Mine's easy. Like,
it's not easy. You're just being modest, but what you're doing is incredible.
I feel like I have the second easiest thing to go viral. For sure.
What's the first? Animals?
Women.
Mm-hmm. Animals is third after food.
Oh, I guess
because people love when I post
animals
Mr.
might
Pig.
be number one. You might be right. I would say animals, women, and then food. I would go in that route.
Okay. All right. I'll agree.
Like for numbers to be easy, but that's good.
People love animals.
I never thought about it, because you're right. Because you'll see a cat video that has like 9 million likes, likes.
I'll do a video, drop knowledge about real estate, this, that, nothing. You put Mr. Pig on there or one of our goats, and people love that shit.
Yeah. Either way, it's good. Like, I don't know. I love.
Thank you though for that, keeping a straight face when
it's
I
not.
gave
It's
you
there was no face to keep. I was just like being authentic, because I still think that's good. I'm like, oh, that's fucking awesome, because I celebrate other people's wins.
Yeah,
I'm not
for sure.
Like, I want to see my friends do successful. I want to see other businesses do successful. I want people to surpass me. I want people to hold a better standard than me.
I wish everybody was like that, though. They feel like business is competition. Like, I meet other people in the industry, and they're just, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure it's in all industries, but.
Because they're fucking pussies, dude. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's.
There's enough for everybody.
Yeah, 100%. We'll be just fine. Plus, if you do enough good and you help enough other people and you work really hard, but you're going to make so much money. You're going to be so successful in what you do. You just got to put in the time and energy. So don't be jealous when someone else surpasses you because they did more.
Yeah. And you don't know the story of how they got there either.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I think I'm probably towards the top of like food pages in the city.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely for food pages in the city that own their own concept. Like, I'm definitely towards the top. I don't know. There might be a couple of ones bigger than me. I'm not sure. But it's from consistency and discipline. I just haven't given up.
That's incredible. That's awesome. Sell people real quick on coming to Vegas and moving to Vegas. What's awesome about Vegas?
The food is amazing.
Your desserts, your food.
The food is amazing. It's a hospitality town. It's growing.
The food, you don't realize how good it is till you're in other places and eating, and you're like, Vegas is actually pretty good.
Vegas is actually amazing. I love where we live. We live as far west as you can go.
Okay.
So I love that part of Summerlin. We live there. I've also lived in Centennial.
That's where I'm at.
Okay, I've lived in.
So don't say bad about it.
No. So I've lived in far north.
You got
Decatur.
a food truck there for me.
Correct.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, correct. My parents live far north Decatur.
Okay.
That's where I grew up out here.
Okay.
Dude, I love it. It's quieter out there. It's beautiful. I love that part.
So you put a spot in all of them.
Yeah, because I used to live there. I used to live with my parents.
We appreciate it. But before we go, do me a favor. Give everybody all the information, where to find you on social media, all that good stuff, and maybe bless us with your tagline on the way out. I wait for that every video. I don't know why. I mean, the food and everything looks good, but I'm waiting. Is he going to drop it?
So 303 in the cut is for everything. TikTok, Instagram, the works. There's 3 Las Vegas locations. One is right off the Las Vegas Strip. That's open till 1 a.m. every day. There's one in Centennial open till 10.
Okay.
Then there's a restaurant in the southwest part of town, not far from the Durango Casino. That's open every day as well, open till 10 p.m., 11 on the weekends.
Nice.
Yeah, listen, support local and mess around, find out, and see what's up.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.